Been a weekend of intrigues, a lot of drama. If you ask me, a lot of political drama and stage plays, all wrapped up one, and we call it that elections. Well, the off-cycle elections came into play on Saturday. Kogi, Imo, and Bayelsa states, and we did see a lot of. I don't know if I can say that. We did expect anything less, because what we saw is what normally plays out during elections in the country. And one would say that if you want to be a bit too optimistic, it might be a waste of emotions or hope. But then there has to be someone who's holding out hope that our elections can be a bit proper outside of the normal or the usual antics. Intrigues, I beg your pardon, and all the drama that surrounds it, including violence, fighting, and then, of course, a group of politicians who always want to grab the spotlight and put on a show. Welcome to Hard Facts. I'm Mary Okon, and this is where you get the best of information, conversations, and facts. Yes, we give you nothing but facts, and this will be your most authentic news experience starting now till about 6 p.m. today. Welcome to a brand new week as we, literally launch our nets into the deep end of the off-cycle elections. And I think that as we speak, the Bayelsa results are being collated. It had to be stretched into, today to make sure that everything did actually sit well. Now, later on the Big Hard Facts, we'll be talking with people from the Situation Room in Kogi and in Imo states, those who have already announced the winners for their elections. And of course, we will be looking at what happened, what transpired during that election, and make sure that we make sense of it. Also, we're going to be talking on the first hour with someone in Bayelsa State who's also in the Situation Room to give us a clear picture of what's happened. A few minutes ago, there was pandemonium at the Coalition Center, and we saw a lot of tempers flaring. In fact, so you could hear the normal Nigerian way of saying, "Do you know who I am? Who are you?" Yes, it's happening. But then we see that the final results will be brought in. Yes, welcome to the Big Three. Before we go into the big stories, which obviously circle around this issue of the elections, I have in my hand results that are coming in from Bayelsa State, and I will be reading them out as we go. Once again, did I say my name? I'm Mary Okon. Welcome to the show.
There's a reason why over 1 million people tune into Hard Facts every day.
With stories for the day.
You hear diverse voices and opinions.
I was like a politician, and she was making campaign by knowing that. We should not put happy, the country to happy about.
Yeah, it's quite the way the country is going.
We distinguish each story accurately with analysis.
It's Hard Facts with Mary Okon on 99.3 Nigeria Info. This is the Big Three on the Hard.
Yes, this is Hard Facts, and this is the Big Three, but it's the big weekend. Plus, we had stories coming in from the weekend today. The elections, I must say, you happened on Saturday. For those of you who do not, the off-cycle elections, which happened in Kogi and Bayelsa State, you had your eyes and your ears to the ground, mostly trying to find what happened. There are a lot of people who I spoke with who said they were not interested because they know exactly what's come out of the elections. But then there were those of us who were very interested in wanting to know how the elections went, and it did go through smoothly without normal drama and the jaga that comes with the elections. Welcome. I'd like to let you know that at about 2:13 p.m. today, the final session for the Results Coalition was to start. Returning officer had led the officials back into the hall in Bayelsa State. We also realized that at that same time, like I told you, pandemonium broke at the Bayelsa State Coalition Center, where crisis in the Coalition Center happened between most of the Bayelsa party agents. And like I said, video to that effect, where you see them almost exchanging blows. We also see that the Accord party agent raised an allegation that provoked reactions from opposing agents. Meanwhile, coalition was adjourned at that time from Southern Niger, rather holding on to it until the results from Southern Niger were brought in. So at 47 p.m. today, coalition resumed with results from Southern Niger. For the Southern Niger results, I'm going to read it out quickly before you go to other stories. APC polled 18,174 votes in Southern Niger. Labour Party had 119 votes, and the People's Democratic Party had 24,685 votes. In Brass local government area, APC had 18,431 votes. The Labour Party had 83 votes, and the People's Democratic Party had 12,602 votes. In Sagbama local government area, APC polled 6,608. That's 6,608. The Labour Party got 217 votes, while the People's Democratic Party got 35,504 votes. In Kolokuma, Okpokuma local government area, APC got 5,349 votes. The Labour Party got 22 votes, and the People's Democratic Party got 18,465 votes. In Ogbia local government area, APC polled 16,319 votes, while the Labour Party polled 57 votes. The People's Party got 18,435 votes. Now, in Yenogwa, which is the capital, the APC got 14,534 votes. The Labour Party got 244 votes, while the People's Democratic Party polled 37,777 votes. In Nembe local government area, APC polled 22,248 votes. Labour Party polled 113,000 votes, while the People's Democratic Party polled 4,556 votes. And in Ekaramo local government area, the APC polled 8,000, I beg your pardon, 445 votes. The Labour Party polled 50 votes, while the People's Democratic Party polled 23,172 votes. Now, the latest results from reports indicate that Duediri has clinched 6 of the 8 local government areas of that oil-rich state, which is Bayelsa State, while Timipre Silva has got only 2. Now, as it stands, the PDP has scored 175,196 votes, while the All Progressive Congress has scored 110,108 votes. So we're yet to hear the final coalition, and of course, the INEC Electoral Commissioner there will be announcing the votes in no time, and will bring all of the collated votes to you. All right. In the meantime, we'll stay away from congratulating anyone. We'll stay away from calling the vote. We'll let the INEC officials, who are the people who are saddled with the responsibility to officially announce who the winner of the elections in Bayelsa State is. But in the meantime, I've got some big stories for you. Are you ready? 0700 993 993 993. That's 0700 993 993 993. On the big weekend, we did see that Kogi local government, Kogi State, I beg your pardon, had declared that APC's Ododo was governor-elect. Yes, because the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, declared Usman Ododo, the candidate of the All Progressive Congress, as winner of Saturday's off-cycle elections. Now, Ododo scored a total of 446,237 votes, and they hereby declared him the winner and was returned elected. The state returning officer, Johnston Uroma, announced that announced this at the INEC Coalition Center in Lokoja at about 10:24 p.m. on Sunday. So there you have it. Ododo, who's the All Progressive Congress's flag bearer in Kogi State, has been declared winner. Now let's move away from that. Let's look at Imo State. Yes, Imo State did have Uzodinma re-elected. Yes, although the Labour Party has rejected Uzodinma's victory. They're saying they're going to court. They do not care about this. And they're saying, well, no. There was a little bit of hanky-panky and we refused this election. Yeah, well, apparently the leadership of the Labour Party on Sunday said it will support the decision of its Imo State governorship candidate Atana Chonu to challenge the victory of Governor Hope Uzodinma in court. Do you remember how Hope Uzodinma became governor? The court. Anyway, Achonu had earlier rejected the results, saying that Saturday's election be cancelled. He told journalists in his country home in Ehime-Mbano local government area of the state that the election was fraught with irregularities, vote buying, and physical assaults of party agents. We'll talk about these elections, yes, because these are the stories we're looking at today. And quickly, let me just push a few things in. Senate President Godswill Akpabio is saying that Nigerians make unfair demands on lawmakers. Do you want some background quickly? Well, the Senate President Godswill Akpabio says the three arms of government legislators are the most misunderstood and attacked by Nigerians. According to him, Nigerians blame lawmakers for everything, including things not directly under their control. Does he not have a point? Don't take my head off yet. Wait. The Senate President, represented by the Senator representing Okon Central, Shuaib Salisu, said on Sunday at the 100th birthday colloquium of the Second Republic lawmaker, Senator Kunle Oyero, organized in Abeokuta. Akpabio said the one arm of government that people don't really understand is always subject to ridicule and attack. That is the legislature. In fact, people sometimes think legislators do not do anything at all. Do you agree with Akpabio? Do we unnecessarily attack these lawmakers because we don't know what their responsibilities are? Are we asking them for the wrong things as opposed to what they're supposed to do? Or do they deserve the attack that comes their way because maybe some people have taken 200 million plus vehicles when people are dying of hunger? I don't know. The choice is yours. Let's talk Lagos. This is the big weekend and we are live, facebook.com/Nigeria Info FM. Same thing on YouTube, we're Nigeria Info FM. We're live also. If you are calling us from outside of the country, you want to be part of the conversation, please look for us on Skype, or Nigeria Info FM on Skype. Just send a message to me on WhatsApp or join the conversation on X with the hashtag HardFacts. My name is Mariana Okon. Let's talk. Hello.
Good afternoon, sister.
Good afternoon.
It's Comrade there.
Go ahead.
I will attack Senior President because I sent him to represent me here. Yeah. But what he did is to sign a token for the question. What he did is to sign a supplementary budget in November. All the things supplemented concerning state governorship. Like I tell you, he entered the 14th of January by the judiciary. A president comfort now became one. So I never hear since 1999 I started active voting that a governor swept all the 27 local governments. I support them for the law. We're going to tribunal. Kogi, a governor was caught with 1 million. And the other irregularities, he went out, the INEC went out to announce a result. Nigeria INEC is a sham, and a shamble, and a stick shamble.
Okay. Thank you very much. The 60 is over. When you call me, have yours together, so you just go straight to the point. All right, we're still taking your thoughts on company. Good
afternoon. Good afternoon. We have a man on the line. I'm calling from a place.
We know. Go ahead.
We just concluded a war on Saturday. The war will start on Saturday. You know.
Sorry, what war?
I don't call it election, of which about 90,000 police officers and other security personnel will be deployed. I don't think it is necessary. You see, both those who won the election and those who lost the election, for me, we are only celebrating mediocrity. If you look at the results closely, or the allegations coming out of some results, some form field, before election was started, and every other thing, I think we need to review this system. It's time for us to change the trajectory we are going, of which you can't do everything seamless in this country. The things are not working now. So I hope going forward, the time will come when we'll be able to vote, that close. Somebody who has nothing will be able to election.
Okay.
So, and then...
I'm sorry, Mano, I have to let you go because your 1 minute is over. Thank you very much for calling. Emeka from Satellite Town is calling us. Emeka, go ahead, please.
I'm Mariano Okon.
You
see, I want when we lament over the issues, any issue bordering on INEC, I laugh because during March till now, what has changed, Mariano? We still have the same process superintending over INEC. We still have the same personnel on ground. We still have the same electoral act. For me, the height of stupidity is doing the same thing over and over again, but expecting a different result. There is nothing that will change on INEC. Insofar as Mahmoud Yakubu is in charge of INEC, INEC can never deliver the mandate to the people. The will of the people will continue to be subverted, regardless of the state involved. And as for the legislators say that we'll make demands from them that are not appropriate or I don't know how to put it. Mm-hmm. They should tell us that oversight functions, the oversight function of the legislature or the appropriation that is within their jurisdiction, how far. How far? Is it appropriating 160 million naira for SUVs in midst of economic crisis or hardship?
Okay.
Is that what they've been doing? As far as I'm concerned, there's no legislation in Nigeria.
Thank you, Emeka, for calling us. I like the fact that you're all keeping to time. Don't forget, the results are being counted right now in Bayelsa at the States Coalition, INEC Coalition Center. And in a few minutes, we'll get to know who INEC is returning as the governor-elect for Bayelsa State. And for those who are just joining us, it's the big weekend. This is Hard Facts, 99.3 Nigeria Info. That's the frequency. And we're live from our audiovisual studios right here in Victoria Island, Lagos. We're talking about the off-cycle elections. It's the front burner issue for. And, of course, we're looking at other issues, of course, like the Senate President talking about the fact that we're putting unnecessary blame or demands on lawmakers. Yes, we make unfair demands, in his words, from our lawmakers. Could he have a point there, or is he just choosing about it? But yes, we know that Hope won in 27. Yes, and that what the party against the state was marred by all sorts of things. Actually cancelled. Oh yes, this is my favorite one. Just because of the fact of being with Imo State comes to election violence and the wrong fact that was turned hot water when former Senator Dino Malai joined the race, because you know where Dino goes, drama goes. We did see sincerely when he hopped on social media to put out a video saying, look, they're already rigging the elections. They've seen papers surfacing with votes already put on them and signed. You know, this is another criminal act that's about to happen. But the one that hit me the most, and I hope that Babatunde is going to help us put up that video, is that of Senator Dino Malai fainting right after the elections. Did you see it? Well, according to that video, from what you see, it looks like, he wasn't feeling well. So why wasn't he taken to the hospital? You take him to a closed space and then he literally passes out. Many would say that, it's the election stress. It could be that he didn't expect it to turn out this way. He's one of those people who've kicked against it. The Social Democratic Party, on the other hand, has kicked against it, saying that election has to be cancelled. An outright cancellation has been spoken of. In fact, I did have a tete-a-tete with the Social Democratic Party's national president, who's also saying that his party that his party is actually trying to put out a statement saying we want a cancellation. There is a letter to that effect and asking INEC to cancel. Now, there are feelers that this election might be cancelled in certain areas because of some irregularities. So it's a great conversation that we're having today. But then I just gotten clarity that when you do a reverse search on Google, you can find that video of Dino Malai fainting is not from this year. Interesting times. 0700 993 993 993. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts.
Hello.
Good afternoon. Turn off your radio quickly. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
This is John calling from Uganda.
Go ahead.
Auntie Yvonne, you see.
My name is Mary Ann Okon, not Yvonne. Go ahead. Hello. 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 Welcome to Hard Facts.
Hello, Marian.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Ambrose, I'm calling from Owe.
Aha. Ambrose, go ahead.
Yeah, it is only in this country that people don't perform and they get re-elected. And so you see abracadabra.
Are you a young, talented fashion designer with a passion for creativity? Show your team Wazobia spirit with your creativity and win big at the GGW Cup Nigeria 2023 Football Outfits Design Contest. Simply design a football winning outfit and score big.
It's the big weekend. 31 minutes gone past the 3 o'clock. Our program is Hard Facts. 99.3 Nigeria Info. It's the frequently and we're live from Audio Visual Studios. I have to emphasize because you can watch and listen to us at the same time. And also post your comments. Yes, because we're live on YouTube at Nigeria Info FM. Also on Facebook, facebook.com/Nigeria Info FM. And you can join the conversation if you're listening to us from outside of the country. Skype is open, so you can join us via Skype. We're Nigeria Info on Skype. Or better still, you can join the conversation on Twitter with the hashtag Hard Facts. That way I'm able to read your message. So we're asking what your thoughts are on the just concluded elections over the weekend and all the drama that came with it. And where you stand, some people are saying, well, congratulations. I like this message from John Yaba. He's saying, I'm really happy, emphasis on the really, that Governor Hope Uzodinma, his victory is a testament that he truly won the 2019 election. Thank God he was able to prove his case beyond reasonable doubt before the Supreme Court. You will see that insecurity orchestrated by his haters will soon fade away. I wish him a prosperous term and best wishes to Imo people. All right, thank you for your message. So we'd like to hear from you. Of course, we speak and we will keep those thoughts coming in. The Bielsa 8 elections results are being collated now for the governorship. Once in a few minutes, get to find out who has been turned as governor in Bielsa, officially announced by INEC. In time to hear from you. Do you look forward to the over the weekend, and what were your takeaways, your major takeaways? I'd like to hear from you. 700-993-993-993 if you're a lady. 657. Hello, Hard Facts.
Hello.
Good afternoon. Where you
I'm Mr. Ben. I'm calling from Eva.
Go ahead, please.
Imo State Lord, it was written even before they started casting the votes. Some local government, big local government, where election did not take place, the results came out there, and that is too bad. It is not just INEC, but the security agents, the party. Incumbent to show. It is not an and it is the judiciary for all these things. Before we got it right, show we got it right now, and we were happy that we got it right. Then Supreme Judiciary came and said that I no more collation. That was why they are doing all this, and they don't regard the beavers. Now all these things, he hopes that the man was in outside beavers.
But the IREF had never been a coalition. No, that's why we have coalition centers. It's a result viewing portal.
That's what I mean. Accredited in IREF in beavers. It was recognized in the court before, but now Supreme Court just removed all these things. That was why Opuzama was rejoicing in the court. And now did everything outside court. IREF, what's in the IREF now is different from what Opuzama is rejoicing after. If you look at IREF, you see that what INEC uploaded here, Opuzama did not get anything. The people of Imo State did not even come out to vote. They were afraid. In the whole of Osun, they did not come out. So all these places, Kiwe, Oguta, they will not the result of all these places. And it's too bad. It is judiciary that caused all this problem.
Okay.
We have gotten it right before. Buhari has given it to
Mr.
us.
Ben, I had to let you go because you've surpassed your 60 seconds. Thank you. Victor is calling us from Lagos. Victor, turn off your radio. You should know that by now.
Hello, Pino.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Igwe.
Madam. Looking at what's happening in Imo State is very, very laughable. Judging the insecurity and any other thing, it's very, very annoying when people from other states who don't know what Imo people are seen through are saying that hope has been vindicated and exonerated. It's very, very angry. It's very, very annoying. I'm from Imo State. Can somebody say that somebody who
but it's his opinion. That's how he does it from the outside.
People who are not from Imo State should not be called, especially.
It doesn't matter. No, sir. You have no. You have no right whatsoever. I'm not from Imo State. I'm talking about the election. So you can't sit there and say if you're not from the state.
I'll be angry with you. No. He won the election in Imo State. Everybody knows that.
Who's everybody? Say those of us, or speak for yourself.
Who know that you has been ghosted as very slow and say somebody won. And people are congratulating him. What kind of election is that?
I know.
Although
I
expected anything less than what we are seeing.
Okay, thank you very much, Igwe. I have to go. I need to let you go because you went over above your 30 seconds. Patrick is calling us from Mushi. Hello, Patrick.
Hello, good afternoon, Madam Okon.
Good afternoon.
God bless you, ma.
Mm-hmm. Bless you too.
I want to thank God for the last speaker. The last speaker has said it all. I want to say that Hope Uzodinma winning 27 local governments this in Imo State is the 419 of the year 2023.
Yeah.
Is the is the Yahoo of the year 2020. I can authoritatively tell you that Hope Uzodinma in a free and fair election cannot win a local government himself as it is
But
now.
he did win.
I'm telling you, in a free and fair election, Hope will not win a local government in Imo State.
So you're saying that these elections were not free and fair. What held in Imo State? The one that INEC presided over is not free and fair.
I am an indigenous Imo State. I am on ground in Osun local government. Oru is local. I am on ground. I just came back from Imo State, and I was in Imo State almost 2 hours last month, and I saw what was happening. Do you know that in Imo State now, do you know that grasses are growing on the main roads as a result of the not being able to come out of fear of being killed or being arrested by law enforcement agents in the Bubago, which that are the payroll of Imo State government.
Okay.
I want to tell you that Uzodinma winning 20 local government in Imo State is the 419 of the year 2023. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you very much for joining us. I'm going to try to get my guests to join us, in a few minutes via Zoom. In the meantime, I want to quickly go to WhatsApp to read some of your messages because everybody has to be carried along. I like to make sure that the love is spread round and abroad so everyone who's participating in the conversation feels heard and seen. So send us a message. If you are listening from outside of the country, all you need to do is join the conversation via Skype. Our Skype is up for you, so you can join Skype right now. Olufemi Lawson is actually in the Situation Room in Bayelsa State right now, and I'd like to get him to join us right now so that we can talk on what's happening in Bayelsa. We know that the results are being called as we speak. Let's hope that we can get Olufemi Lawson. If we don't get him today, well, we might get him tomorrow, and then we'll talk about all the things that he saw on the ground. But in the meantime, let's go to WhatsApp. This one says, with the elections this weekend, all I can say is that the APC plans to hold Nigeria the same way it has held Lagos for years. Maybe they will change Nigeria's flag to the APC flag. He says, Baba, when you meet Chris from our he says, quite make a case for later is in one day that apparently real let like how to just congratulate. I like this is country says most likely that it's not going to complain from Lagos and so on. This one says, what had Shreve to cut free fair questions voting as they were thought of I could make and have an import can have you can come here. Is that something I used to know? So you want to have the law is written there. Five limits you and all to this is I this game is the one way to come give me my for physics and this was from okay so that's on this way one is check these love their crimes not me the food every action the but I want to wasn't go ahead. He did not do anything. Yes, he did. You have one presidential candidate took the campaigns all right. Took you one time. If you want to the show, rightly, did campaign at least in a few days. If you damn it. Oh, you the election. Okay, still, like, what I'm not where you part of the level is free. You go. Let you go. Thank. Hello. Hello.
So by the you might have worried after my reality is fully deployed. Except it in here for a city one between the reality of what we have. Almost possible. Almost impossible. If they must take line wing to form the reality of finesse found out.
But what we're planning to another election is politics. What we're planning.
There is nothing wrong with planning. You think wrong. You need the front of that you could do education, health, before now telling me then let's be wrong. Looking at what you could do. So the more you would drive.
Let's say former British Prime Minister mostly period for by his morality and they got someone seen Prime Minister. I mean,
to.
All right, thank you very much. All right, Mr. Week. No, from the point to I mean, condone it. People come and no help, no retail grants, no accidents. Sign well. I also we have against this bias into the conversation. It's very funny. Most people say, please, you know, there's a new conversation. They all will not have the law. This